Tell Us Another One is brought to you by Mad Marco Enterprises. Show idea, concept and design by Marco Liberati. Please enjoy the show. Cheers!
Tell Us Another One, a show with tall tales, jokes and antidotes. And now please welcome your host, Marco Liberati.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow, what a fantastic audience. Thank you guys for coming out and being part of our Tell Us Another One show. We're going to tell you a joke and then we'll tell you another one. So here goes. I'll tell you a little story about something that happened. So I'm on a job site. I'm working with Paul and he's on his phone. He gets his phone out, he has a look at it. It's like, the thing, it does the messages beep. You know, beep, beep, looks at it. He's not happy, right? Puts his phone back in his pocket. 20 seconds later, phone goes off again, beep beep. He's not happy. He's a bit more distraught than last time. Throws it back in his pocket. 20 seconds later, again, the message goes off again, beep beep. He looks at it. He's verbalising this time. He's shit, bloody hell. He's getting really upset this time. Phone back in the pocket. 10 seconds later, again, another text message. He's really pissed off this time. He's fuming. He's turning red in the face. He's like, bloody hell, I can't believe this. Phone, back in the pocket. 10 seconds later, again, another text message. This goes on and on and on, right? Every 5-10 seconds, text message. Finally, I said, Paul, what's going on, mate? Look, you're about to blow a fuse. What's happening? He goes, it's my girlfriend. I said, yeah. He goes, I'm really pissed off with her. He goes, what happened? He goes, we had an argument this morning. I'm going, yeah. And she was yelling at me and giving me abuse and giving me a hard time. And I said, you know what? If you've got nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. Now, this is a very old-fashioned saying. I've heard this, I think my parents might have said this one. That's an old one. I said, okay, so what's the problem? He goes, well, if you've got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. I said, yeah, so what's going on? He goes, blank text. This is about a couple that elope. So anyway, they elope. And they get married at the Chapel o' Love and they try and find a hotel so they can consummate the marriage. And there's only one hotel in this town and it's full. So they go to the concierge and goes, we need a room. And they said, sorry mate, we are absolutely full. And we said, look, we'll take anything. We don't care. We're desperate. We need a room. Whatever you got. He goes, look, there's the janitor's closet at the end of the hallway there. I can set you up with a stretcher bed and that's pretty much it. They said, fine, we'll take it. So anyway, they get settled in, drop their bags, drop their strides, get on the bed, and they're doing it. Now, what they don't realise is as they're going for it on the bed's rocking backwards and forwards, and it knocks the door open. And this bed walks its way down the hallway, and then it's knocking at the door at the end of the hallway. So it's knocking at the door, the guy opens up the door, and he goes, what the fuck is going on here? And the bloke goes, sorry, mate, can you just turn the bed around and we'll just off where we came from?
All right, so I've got a couple of jokes. Got a new bloke at work. Keeps taking days off. Has heaps and heaps of days off. He has so many days off I had to give him a new nickname. He's basically never there. I call him Dad. I shouldn't diss dads, I shouldn't diss dads. I know dads are busy, they don't have a lot of time to share, I understand, But my dad, all he wants to share with me these days is right-wing attitude and Catholic guilt. All I want is the house. And I go over there, because I'm an only child, and he says, this will all be yours one day, son, you get the whole lot. And I'm like, when? I'm not getting any younger. I'm over 50 years old. I've got grandchildren, And don't get me wrong, I love my parents. I really, really do love my parents, but fair's fair. Last year, they both got COVID, both of them. Here we go. But they beat it. 100% cured. Can you believe that? 100%. Who beats COVID at 85 years old? Fair dinkum. And now he's out every day. He's going to the markets, he's playing golf. He bought a new cat. Who gets a new cat at 85 years old? Fair dinkum. And the cat's a threat because Dad likes the cat a lot more than he likes me. I was over there the other week visiting. He was showing me this beautiful little lady's watch that he picked up at the markets. And my dad collects watches. He's got a beautiful watch collection. Loves his watches. I love his watches. I want his watches. And I said, check Dad, that's beautiful. He said, it is, check it out. Mate, it's a great little collar for the cat. And clipped it onto the cat. And here's this furry little smug fuck smirking at me with a gold watch around its neck. And then Dad says, look Paul, your brother's got a new Rolex. And that'll do me, fair dinkum. I just hope that hitman I hired will do the cat for free.
Now it's time for one more segment of Joke Off. And to help me with the Joke Off segment, warm round of applause for Andy Moratis. All right, so we've got a couple of jokes prepared, and we'll do a joke, and you'll do a joke, and I'll do a joke, and you'll do a joke. And,
fair enough.
And then you're on your own.
Okay.
Cool, you're good to go?
I'm good to go.
All right, did you want to kick things off?
You can go if you want.
I'm going,
You've got the run sheet.
I have a run sheet. And this is a joke that was given to me by an audience member. This is from Olga Liberati from Dandenong. You may see there's maybe a relationship there. Yes. Cool. The good wife, she's very supportive of the show. She's awesome. So this is a joke that she's told me. It was a lady looking for love, and she was asking for someone with someone that wouldn't grope her all the time, and someone that wouldn't chase her around all the time, and a great lover. So she's put the ad up. She gets a ding dong at the door. She answers the door and she sees a man there with no arms, no legs. And she said, "Can I help you?" He goes, "Yeah, I've responded to the ad." She goes, "Yeah, I don't think we're a good match. Did you read the ad properly?" He goes, "Yeah. You said you don't want anyone that's going to grope you, so I've got no arms, so we've got that covered." He goes, "I'm not going to chase you around because I've got no legs." And she goes, "Yeah, are you a great lover?" He goes, "Well, how do you think I rang the doorbell?"
Very good, Marco.
Thank you.
All right. Geez, I'm going to do well to top that. All right. I won a hamper today at my local bakery, which is great, because now I get to tell everyone that I'm actually the breadwinner of the family.
Fantastic. All right.
Bit of a bread pun, that one.
This one here is one that was told by my late Zio Dominic from Geelong. And for this, I'll have to put the clipboard over to you.
Thank you.
There you are. So you've got the run sheet now. What's next?
You telling a joke.
Fantastic. All right, excellent. So there's a man who's on his deathbed. He's in the hospital. He's very ill. He's got two sons. He's got his number one son right by his side. Looks after the family business, looks after the finances. The best son anyone could ask for. And then the number two son walks in. This guy, he squanders the family fortune, buys the luxury cars, goes on lovely holidays, doesn't give a shit about the family or the business. He walks in and he's like, Dad, what's happening with the family business? What's happening with the inheritance? And the dad gets a little bit of strength up, he raises his hand and he taps his finger in the middle. He does that. And the son goes, "Fantastic, half and half, me and my brother, that's awesome." Anyway, the father fades off and she passes out for a moment. The next day, the father makes a bit of a recovery. He's looking good. A few days later, he's made a full recovery, sitting up in bed, picture of health. The young son walks in, Dad, the other day I came in, asked about the family fortune, and you said that. That means half each, right? He goes, son, I was weak, I had no strength, I had no energy, I only had enough strength to do that. But now that I'm well, this is what I wanted to do. Up yours.
Oh, jeez.
That's good.
Nice.
What's next, Andy?
Nice. Do you want me to do one little one? One more little one?
Let's go.
All right, this is a bit of a dad joke. That's okay. Fat Tony, the owner of Topolino's Pizza in Fitzroy St Kilda, has been arrested. Right? He was caught red-handed stealing pizza topping from his pizza supplier. Apparently, he was caught stealing marinara mix and baby shrimp from his pizza supplier, right? And the police have charged him with child prawn and marinara possession. Huh? Not a bad one.
Alrighty. Well, that's our joke-off segment.
It is.
We've completed a couple of jokes, so we've told a joke and we've told another one.
Tell us another one. A show with tall tales, jokes and antidotes.
Hi, I'm Marco. I'm currently holidaying at the Narrabeen Caravan Park, and here in New South Wales, they encourage people to kick the crap out the side of a bus.
There's two gentlemen at the bar, two mates sitting down, and one of them notices a really attractive girl at the back of the bar. And he finally has a few beers and gets a bit of courage up. He goes, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to say hello. I'm going to introduce myself, I'm going to make a go of this. So he gets up, he walks over to the girl, he says, hello, excuse me, but can we talk? And she gets up and yells at the top of her voice and she goes, what do you mean you want to pay me $100 for a BJ? And he was completely embarrassed. He didn't know what to do, he's red in the face, he just turned around, walked straight back to the chair. And then a few minutes later the girl walks over and she goes, oh, hi, because just need to apologise, I'm actually a student, it's my last year. I'm a psychology student and I'm actually doing studies on human behaviour and embarrassment. So, really sorry, but it was just a test. So he gets up and he goes, oh, okay, right, is that how it is? Fair enough. So he yells at the top of his voice, what do you mean you'll do it for $200?
I've got one more.
Hey, Terry North has another joke, let's go. Hey,
So a guy walks into a bar. He's just standing there waiting to meet someone and the barman comes up and says, would you like a drink while you're waiting, sir? He said, oh, thank you, I'll have a whiskey. So he poured him a whiskey, he drank it, and the barman said, that's $12. He said, what do you mean $12? I said, I'm not paying for that. He said, what do you mean you're not paying for that? He said, mate, I was just standing there. You came up and offered me a drink. Thanks very much. Barman was like, $12 or I'll call security. And this other guy stands up and he said, I'm a barrister. And I can tell you now, if you took this man to court over that, he would win that case. You offered him that drink. And the barman said, right, pair of you, get out of my pub. Don't ever come back here again. Right? He couldn't resist it. He went back the next night about 6:30, walked in and the barman goes, oh, you out. He said, me, what have I done? He said, you did me out of a whiskey last night. He said, no, I didn't. I didn't even go out last night. He said, well, you must have a double. He said, oh, it's very kind of you. Thanks very much.
There we go. Right. All right. So a big polar bear rocks up to the bar and he goes to the bartender, can I please have a Bundaberg and Coke? And the bartender's like, what's with the big pause? He goes, well, I don't know, genetics. I got them, my dad's got them. Oh, let's end on that one, guys. That was our bar jokes. How about a round of applause for our special guest, Terry North? And now it's time for Show Us Another One.
Yeah, g'day, how you going?
G'day, how are you? What's the buzz?
Got a buzz off. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, what's your hurry?
Oh, mate, why's that?
Gotta go back to your larva, you little pupa.
Hey, it's that big bucket of food over there.
What, the rubbish bin?
Oh, mate, that's not rubbish. That's junk food.
Oh, you're not gonna eat that, are you?
Oh, mate, what's the worst that can happen? You only live 1 month, right?
Yeah. Mate, if you just wait a couple of minutes, you'll be taking the garbage bin out and we'll be able to feast on the garbage truck.
Oh. Mate, he's not going nowhere unless he's taking the rubbish out in his undies.
Oh, he put his pants on.
Oh, yeah. Hope he does up his fly.
Oh, here he is. Come on, you come on.
Oh, mate, I'm too full to fly.
Oh, you're too full to fly. You're too full to fly.
You doing Mick Buzzer?
Oh, yeah, I prefer David Blowie.
David
when
Blowie.
the fly tried to break our wall.
Alright, I'm coming. I can fit more in now.
But no, I'm recently single, so I'm a cliche. It was about 8 or 9 months ago and stuff. But a few months before we broke up, though, we did have a first pregnancy scare. I don't know if you had one of those before. Forget Kegel exercises. That tightens the arsehole right up, doesn't it? It's all right. It came back negative. I'm no one's dad that I know of. I lived in Frankston for 15 years and I was drunk the whole time, so who knows? But I came back negative, and it made us think about life, okay? It made us do the math about our existence, and we figured out that she's the same age that her mother was when she got pregnant with her. And I'm the same age my father was when he left my mum, so... A little bit of history repeating! Let's be honest, Dad wasn't around much. I remember in primary school before Father's Day, my school had a come to school as your dad day, be your dad for one whole day. So I did, I just didn't show up. Good old daddy poos. But you know, I do have memories though of him taking my little brother and I to the beach when we were little kids. You know, fun days in the sun. You walk along the sand, you pick up some seashells, hold them up against your ear, you could hear the ocean. Nowadays though, if you hold up an empty Jim Beam bottle to your ear, you can actually hear my dad yell at me on Christmas morning. Can you unwrap your presents a little bloody quieter? Dad's got a splitting headache! Oh, Dad! Always full of the Christmas spirit. All 700 mils of it, good on you. But I did grow up in the country though, no word of a lie. Anyone here from the country? No? I'm just looking to see who's selling ice tonight, that's it. No one. No, I grew up in a really rough neighbourhood. I tell stories to my friends in the city about my home country town, and they go, ooh, that sounds white trash. I go, mate, it's beyond that. It's white hard rubbish, all right? So it's here. And a prime example is I was 16 on the way to school, and I saw this lover's tiff in the street. This couple just recently broke up, and this lady is shouting in the street to her ex-partner, screaming, I'm going to christen my shoes with your f***ing head! I was like, Mum, keep your voice down. People are looking. Dad's gone. He can come back.
Tell us another one. A show with tall tales, jokes and antidotes.
Okay, now it's time for a little segment we like to call Don't Knock It. So on Don't Knock It, we do knock-knock jokes. So, hey, look, they're knock-knock jokes, okay? So don't knock it. All right. Okay, so you know how it works? I say knock-knock, you say? So, this is an Italian knock-knock joke. I'm going to say knock-knock, you're going to say mahuiz. So, knock-knock. Mahuiz. Omelette. Omelette, you'll finish watching the show, and I'm going to go home. Thank you very much. Alrighty, that's your knock-knocks.
$320 degrees. She's ready. Boys, you're gonna love this. Crisp pastry, mozzarella, parmesan cheese, bocconcini, olives, mushrooms. Bruno, you're gonna love this one. It just doesn't get any better than this. No worries. Relax, relax, it's coming. Oh. Oh. Oh my God, have a look at that.
Who said pineapple? On a pizza? I wouldn't even put it on a hamburger. What, you think this is the tropics or something?
No, not there. I'm sitting there. Hey, Mary, how are you? Yeah, come in. Yep, no problem at all. Yep, and Marco, yeah, you can sit at the end. Yep, nowhere near me this time. Yep, that's my, no, you can't sit there. The kids are well, yep, no worries. Let's eat. Sorry, I just had to start without you. Enjoy, there's plenty for everybody here, huh? Marco, share it with everybody else. Friends and family, it just doesn't get any better than this.
Having trouble finding friends? Call Meet a Friend on 1300 13 2*6 152 398 847. Go on, find a friend and have friends in 24 hours.
Please welcome Andy Moratis to the stage as he takes you on a nice little stand-up comedy journey. One more time, Andy Moratis.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Marco. Thanks, guys. Great to be here. Hope you've all had a good day. I've had a particularly good day. I helped a woman carry a baby in a pram up 2 flights of stairs. I did that for her because that's the sort of guy I am. Not entirely sure if it was her baby or not, but the important thing is I feel good about myself. That's it. I've been told by a few people that I look a little bit like Tom Hanks. I get that sometimes. And that's probably because my father is Greek and my mum is Forrest Gump. It is. That's true. It's probably no surprise, though, me being half Greek living here in Melbourne, because there's a lot of Greeks living right here in Melbourne. What you probably didn't know is that Melbourne is actually the third most populated Greek city in the world. Third most populated Greek city in the world, right here in Melbourne. It's amazing, isn't it? Athens is number one, of course, followed by South Oakley. Then we get Melbourne, a distant third. There's about a 5k radius around South Oakley, and you can smell the baklava's and black coffee. And if you go right into the heart of South Oakley, you'll find a whole heap of cafes with Greek men drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes, and they're all having conversations. And every sentence ends with the phrase, bullshit, which is Aussie wog for, I don't agree with that. I'm a single dad. I have been married once before. I got married for the wrong reasons. Sex. Yeah, I did. What I found out that the reason is that you do get married is to not have sex. That's what I found out. My daughter did come to live with me recently too, because she can't stand her mother, which is, you know, I do get a little bit emotional about that when I think about it, because finally after all this time we got something in common. Thank you. My ex-wife doesn't like that joke though. But it's funny, like a lot of young kids, my daughter suffers from a little bit of anxiety. So her psychologist suggested that we get her a pet to try and alleviate a little bit of anxiety. So we went to the pet store and I said, look, you choose whatever you like. It's up to you. Now I'm thinking therapy cat, you know, puppy dog. She ended up choosing this goanna. And that wasn't just your every run-of-the-mill, everyday sort of normal goanna. She ended up choosing this goanna. On the enclosure it had special breed gay goanna. And look, I'm not one to judge in this day and age, you know, you can be what you like and that's fine. But I was a little bit suspicious, but I didn't say anything. I said, look, you can take it if you want it, right? So she wanted it. But I did have to say something, so as soon as we got to the cashier, I said to him, I said, mate, listen, I know times are tough, but really, come on, gay goanna? Is it true? Is it a gay goanna? And he's looked at me and he said, wow, it's actually just a turtle that's come out of its shell. Yeah, proper jokes, ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're talking about right here. There's something, has anyone been watching the Tour de France? You been watching that? I was going to say something about that. You know what, I think drugs and cycling have gone hand in hand a long time before the whole Lance Armstrong saga began. I mean, all you've got to do is look at the penny farthing and the unicycle. I mean, whoever designed that was on some serious shit, really, when you think about it, come on. And they've got that stage in the Tour de France, the cobblestone stage, you know. Imagine doing the Tour de France on a penny farthing and you get to the cobblestone stage. Imagine your poor knacker back zippy jumping like that. No wonder you need performance-enhancing drugs. I'll finish with this one, guys. There's something invigorating about mowing your front nature strip on a sunny afternoon with your top off, right? You know, you see a lot of people doing it, the sun beating down on your back and chest, the wind blowing in your hair, you feel like you're at one with the lawnmower, get a little bit lost in the moment you do. It's very invigorating. I get it, I understand why lots of people do it, I just wish Mum knew how embarrassed the rest of us were. Sake, Mum, cover up, it's sun's out, get your guns out, not your bazookas. All right, that's it for me. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be Andy Moratis.
One more time, Andy Moratis. Now, here on Tell Us Another One, we like to support all local Melbourne comics and we like to support other comedy rooms. And do you want to tell us about yours?
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
yes.
I run a monthly comedy room. It's every second Thursday. It's at the Hobson's Stores pub in Sandringham. And we have a Facebook page, Comedy at Hobson's, if you want to come along. It's every second Thursday, starts at 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Fantastic. Get it down there, support local Melbourne comedy. Good. One more time for Andy Moratis. Take it out. That takes us to the end of today's show, so welcome and thank you all for coming along to support Tell Us Another One and local Melbourne comedy. We are also fundraising for Heart Kids today, so it is free entry, but it's not free exit. So if you can kindly donate to our favourite charity, Heart Kids, we'll really much appreciate that. So thank you guys for coming out. And thank you for supporting Melbourne comedy and supporting our charity. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you, thank you. And I'd like to sign off with saying, be good and good things happen. Thank you.
Thank you.